Alright, so we're back in it again in Starfield. Where we left off, trying to fight some humans with nothing but this axe because I don't have any bullets. So, yesterday after I finished streaming, I was watching some YouTube and I noticed some videos about Starfield. And one of the videos I watched was from Moist Critical, Penguin Z0, whatever you want to call him. And something he said made me realize that's exactly what I was feeling. Like yesterday, I mentioned how the game felt like a old school game. I mentioned that the game felt like an old school game, and I was trying to remember like what exactly it reminded me of. And in that video I watched, he mentioned that it's just like any other Bethesda game. This is just another. It's the same formula over and over again, and it made me realize that this game reminded me of Fallout. The characters' expressions, the ragdoll, the way they talk to you, the way the camera moves, everything reminds me of Fallout. And I was like, oh, that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice it until now. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was that this game reminded me of. That just killed me. Wow. So yeah, I was like, wow, that really opened my eyes. That's exactly what I was thinking of. This game just reminds me of Fallout. And funny enough, I never liked Fallout. I wasn't. I never played. I never played the game. Really, I just did the intros and then would stop playing. No! 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 Yeah, I would like do the intro in Fallout and then just stop playing after that. For no reason other than it just didn't feel like a game I enjoyed. People would tell me that it's an amazing game. My friend loves Fallout. So I tried to play it. It just wasn't for me. So I'm kind of surprised that I don't dislike this game when I dislike Fallout so much. I think it was just the setting in Fallout that I didn't like. I love Skyrim though. Skyrim was a really fun game. Come on, give me more ammo. What is she doing? Where's my comrade? She sounds like she's outside or something. Okay. Do I have more bullets now? What? Where? What? What just happened? I just died out of nowhere. Oh my god, why is there not like a kiosk somewhere here? Please.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Okay, I'll check that scientist out. Fine.
It's
What's up,
amazing
dude?
to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the
I'm
changes
sorry,
it's
I
seen?
really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
You seem to be
I am not
staring at a
staring.
tree.
I am analyzing.
Same thing.
This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs.
Tara would
Are
be
you
interested
familiar
in
with
this.
this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
Dude,
Well,
I was a
I've seen this
minor
particular tree
yesterday.
many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait. You're not mocking me, right? People.
What are you
Look,
talking about? She
I
was
have a lot of work to do
genuinely
here.
interested.
If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Yeah, I'd be interested if there's
A
something in it
mercenary,
for
huh?
me.
Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board?
Sure.
Well, that's... Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. The Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
How far are these? God, I keep pressing select in an attempt to bring up the map, and there is no map. I don't know why I keep doing this. Okay, so there's something nearby. Here we go. Take that. And I can't fast travel to those locations yet. God damn it.
Sergeant Yumi is looking for reliable people to help a guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
I'll talk to Yumi eventually, I guess. I haven't unlocked this fast travel point? What the hell? I never went over here? I'm kind of surprised by that. Give me this thing. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it is all the resources that are causing me to be so heavy.
Shayla.
Oh, this is the residential district. Why is this one in the middle of the tree? What the hell? Is it supposed to be like that? I feel like it's not. Yeah, I guess I never went to the residential or commercial district. Makes sense for why I didn't have those fast travel points unlocked.
Problem?
What's up, kid?
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
Get a lot. The egg you found wasn't
Yeah,
beeping, was it?
was. Weird, right?
That's not an egg,
Miss
dude.
Sang over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Are you freaking stupid? What, how did you look at that thing and think, man, that must be an egg? That kid's pulling my leg here. There's no way he thought that was an egg. Whee! What is this place? I can't open this. I can't open. I hear
You
the...
know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
I heard... Yeah, I hear the sound of it opening, but it's not actually opening. There we go.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
You could just ask me what I'm here for first before telling me all this stuff.
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
You bought an egg
Ooh,
from a
Jordan?
kid, right?
That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it?
That's not a freaking egg.
I'm wondering why you'd come looking for it. Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
How about I point a gun at you and you trade it for your life?
But I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Suit yourself.
Well, I'm stealing it because
Right. Come back if you need something else.
if she didn't say that I'd have to pay extra, then I would have paid for it.
Interesting people from working at the distribution center.
But she decided to say that I have to pay extra. So I'm stealing it. Screw you.
Hey, that isn't yours.
UC secure.
Oh. I was wondering... You know what? I saw the green bar and thought I wasn't detected. So I just went for it.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Hey.
Hi. How you doing? We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
Cool. Good to know. Why don't you look away? How about it? I'd like it if you looked away. There we go.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just steal that.
Well, that's good.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding. Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that just yet. Someday, maybe. You'll want to talk to Miss Sang about that.
I was planning
Take it
to
easy.
give you the money instead of her, because screw her. You know, she does seem like a decent person for helping the kid out. But
Been having brown
I question her integrity when
happens all the time.
I know that he definitely knows that wasn't just an egg. He definitely knew it was more than just an egg. I mean, the thing is beeping. According to my character, at least. I haven't heard it beep.
I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. So you do. Wonderful.
I had to steal one of them, but it's
I'll
okay.
just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on here? Detected?
It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now let's see.
Who sees me?
This is...
Who's detecting me? This
well,
guy?
It's... Oh my.
Look.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will
That's
report
also
my
bad
findings
news.
to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase "I told you so" may even be uttered more than once.
That doesn't sound like good
well,
news.
from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength.
Is that a bad
This
thing?
is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous.
Can it cause an
I
earthquake?
must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Thanks. You know what? I was gonna steal from you, but thanks for paying me like that. I'll steal from this random dude instead. I just don't get it. Like, just staying still here. The detection meter is just changing randomly. I don't get it. No one's even looking at me. No one's moving around me. I'm just randomly being detected. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, Captain. I don't know if we've met yet. I'm Sergeant Yumi. You wouldn't be here about the job, would you? Might not be worth your time, considering your rank.
What's the
Part-time
job about?
security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Yeah. I came here for that.
First things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all?
I shot some pirates. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need.
That's it?
Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
That... Why am I bringing this package here, not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
Okay.
See you later.
Do not bother me. I have nothing to say. The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
I see, so
I
you're a
am
crazy person.
prisoner, trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Alright. Good to know. I have to say, I'm a little underwhelmed that that security keycard doesn't do anything. Oh.
The fewer people there are thinking about Aegis, the security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility. But we try and do the bulk of the work. We're the
What's
intelligence
Aegis?
arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
I have to say, it's kind of weird that you had that stuff on your face.
They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for a member of the Vanguard.
I really need the credits.
Interesting. Are you a gambler? Saving for a new home? Or do you have a relative in debt? Actually, don't tell me. It's more fun figuring it out.
I just think money is power.
We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean by
We
it's
think
been
non-UC
compromised?
affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
And they wouldn't take the package?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first.
Oh, that's
Nothing
fair.
personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Yeah, I agree.
Take the
Yeah.
NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
I literally just came from there. You could have asked Yumi to just go outside of the building and grab it.
Good luck with the mission.
What? Like literally the freaking station is right outside of the office. It's right outside of the security office. Why wouldn't you just tell Yumi to just go there? Are you freaking stupid? It would have taken like 5 seconds. Is it really literally right here? It is! It's literally right here! This is so stupid! Are you the person who was watching? No? I don't know why they didn't just have Yumi do this. This is so stupid.
I think it's chafing from the pilot seat.
Literally right outside the security office. What a waste of time.
How's the invest? Still have questions?
Here.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days.
It's really not that
being
hard.
said,
You could have paid
my luck
anyone
seems
to do
be
this.
Turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Yeah, I wouldn't make a habit of
Well,
that.
I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey!
Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
Who's Carl?
A co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
Okay. What are you
Isolate
investigating?
a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted to various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
And you don't think that someone specifically is rerouting the power?
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Why do all of you people talk like I know everything here? I arrived here like just the other day. Literally all of you just act like I know everything here. Doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch.
Okay, I don't
That's
see it.
it.
Oh,
Great job.
that switch.
So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay.
You didn't tell me where the other one was, but since I have a tracker, luckily I know where it is. And for some reason, it's on the other side of the freaking planet.
Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
What does this do? Oh, it opens the door. Didn't realize there was a door there.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Well, I guess I'm lockpicking this. So we have... Could do that. Wait, what? How does this work again? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Okay. So I think it's this. This. Yeah.
Haven't seen a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
Oh my god! That scared the hell out of me! Oh! Oh my god! Please kill it. Please kill it. You're not killing it fast enough. Sarah? Sarah?
You got nothing. Oh, I'm hit.
You got it, Sarah. There you go. Wow, this thing just does not die. Holy crap. Okay. I'm alive. Save that. What the hell was that about? Huh. Oh, he ripped off the guy that he bought it from, and that guy killed him by remotely activating a kill function. Makes sense. No, you
should be
didn't.
near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought.
Well, it's fine with me. Oh, where is this taking me?
I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay.
Why do you say
Just
that like
find
it's a
that
bad thing?
Maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay. The final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of failed attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
I mean, that was easy enough. Oops.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Sure. That was really easy, actually. Kind of surprised. How do I... Oh, here we go. I have to run out of oxygen 50 times? Really? Oh my god. How do I get to you, man? This is not how I'm supposed to get to you. Hi.
Well, you sure did your part. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Maybe in the short term, but overall it paid off. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun.
I'll strong arm them.
Along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
I'll strong arm them. Sure. I'll help you. Let's go.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Sure. I'll do it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things.
Oh, I know how that feels.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
You feel so awkward.
Everywhere? It's because they have
A visit from Mast. How delightful.
Even in the well, the Trade Authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
But you know that, because I've been here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
No.
If you're here to make unfounded allegations, it seems you'll have to get in line.
This was pretty low on the list of things I wanted to do today. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
I won't fire the first shot, but I'll fire the last one.
Believe me, I really, really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence.
You know what? Yeah, I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last.
Reassuring, I guess.
Don't worry. Now I just have to wait.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Why did she just sit at the computer? Okay.
The sooner you find the source of all this, the sooner it can be over.
I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
Okay. I'm a little confused here.
Signed up for a test pilot program.
I don't know how much I could trust this Zoe person. Because Sarah is also very much against the Trade Association, and I don't know why. Kinda kept out of the loop on this one.
Hey there.
Oh!
Close. Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams. We'll have this solved in short order.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. However...
What?
However, we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Let's go with 45A. I trust that more, because I just flipped 47B. It wouldn't make sense for it to be 47B.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Yeah.
And it would make sense if it was someone topside. They wouldn't care what's happening in the well.
Diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere.
Okay. I'm willing to go with this trade. Though I don't know why everyone hates the Trade Authority.
Nice day for a picnic.
I'm a little worried about it.
Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch.
Okay. I definitely went the wrong way there. What is this? This isn't what I need. Okay. Whatever.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know...
I probably shouldn't have cut off their dialogue. Whoops. I don't have any Digipics? Oh my god.
Wonder where this will all
Do you have a
something for me?
Digipic? Oh god, okay.
So long.
And here.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
Well, we're kind of going in here for a special mission. You've been with me along the whole way, so you know why we're here. Looks like a pretty normal... I don't know. Kind of normal hotel room. What's this? Comet? Okay. Just gonna steal all of this stuff. Alright, what's going on here? Okay, don't know what that's about. What program? Oh, they were like stealing funds. I see. I got it. Oh, funny. I'm also trying to become an actuary.
You know you can't give Zoe anything, don't you?
Why?
Thank you for all your hard work and for handing over that data. Please. Do you have something for me?
You guys are right next to each other. This isn't very slick.
How predictable. Do you have some? I'm glad you made the right decision. I'll look this over and make sure that Mast gets just as much as they need, not a bit more. The Trade Authority will not forget what you've done for us.
Oh, so that's what that does. I don't want that. Okay. I thought that she was going to...
I used to be an actuary.
She just wanted to give all the information herself.
You can give me what you found
At a
now.
glance.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
The Trade Authority
kidding
promised
me?
to pay for this.
After everything, you're just going to hand it over to her?
That's
So
all
you
you have
tracked
to
it
say?
down.
You're not even going to try to
You've got
offer
something to show
more?
for it?
I thought she tried to up them in
Great.
price.
I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Thanks. She paid me pretty much the same.
So,
I didn't see how much
it
Zoe
looks like
paid me,
maybe
to be
someone
honest.
thought they- The one to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
So Zoe was behind it the whole time? Was she actually? If so, that's impressive. I didn't really realize that. Alright, what you got for me now?
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
Why do you leave?
Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
What is Dawn's
A
Roost?
restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele.
Oh, okay.
It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food.
I was gonna say, doesn't every place know
According to the patron,
about?
the ring
I
is
mean, every place do
valuable,
that.
but if I had to guess,
But I guess
not
not.
for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. See you later, Captain.
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree. The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
Quite an empty place for a place so fancy.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
It's a person that he knew?
Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner.
I thought they didn't identify
him. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Yeah, let me see the menu. You have the Saint in here. You don't. Wow, they have quite the expensive dish here. It's not even that great.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Alright, Athena Tower it is. What is this thing? I didn't realize that all these buildings are something tower.
Okay, hello.
Why are you just standing here?
That liar, that manipulator, that...
Go on.
That lying, cheating, foul piece of Dawn Glider dropping. If I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade. And he threw it all away for that waiter.
Dude, we're dating?
Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it.
I certainly wasn't expecting that.
No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point? It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us. Then I went off!
That was pretty audacious of him.
He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
That is true. I do agree with that. You know what? I'm gonna say, while I would like to use persuade to increase my skill level, I agree with you.
See reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
This is a very different way of playing the game than I usually do. Usually I just try to do whatever is most beneficial for me. So this is pretty interesting. Alright, Yumi. What do we do here? You're the pro. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
Captain.
Hold on, let me just tire myself out.
Ah, if it isn't my Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Ugh. Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
Thanks. Well, I guess that works.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Why not get rid of the tree?
I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Coworker and...
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional.
You do seem like that kind
One
of
of the
person.
other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe
professional,
could
I
be
mean.
vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
I'll do it. You don't want me to squeeze and make a squirm? No, no, no.
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
That's fine with me. Dad, where is this taking me? Oh, this is the outskirts of the city?
Of all this
Okay.
diamonds they could have given me.
But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it
Hello? Can you talk to me?
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
That's on purpose.
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
I already like the other guy way more.
Trees. I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
What do you mean by actively...
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
What exactly did he do?
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all.
It's not really about the
He really
trees,
won't
it's
let
about
this
the
go,
vibration.
will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
Ooh, the thunderstorm is going off right now. What do you want me to do?
Don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
What happened?
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss. And Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
I mean, I could just pickpocket you, right? Oh, you were keeping a close eye on me.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Well, that didn't work out. How did you even notice me?
Keep doing that, and you'll land us in prison.
We're fine.
Of all the assignments they could have given me.
Oh, I was gonna offer to erase your records, but okay. We just run out of oxygen. There we go.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Why aren't you looking at me? Why do I want to tell him about the illegal...
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to go on not knowing. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Cutting down the thing is always an option.
I am doing all I can to avoid that. Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, do I have to wait again?
I couldn't have gotten this late without your help. Thank you.
Okay. What's up, dude?
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
The
It's
pleasure
my
is
job
mine.
to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
Can you tell me
I
anything about the
honestly
place?
didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
What exactly
Nothing too
are you putting on
dangerous,
my
if
ship?
that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
What does that mean?
Then I won't keep you.
You're not
Make us look
putting
good out there, recruit.
You're not putting contraband on my ship, right? I know that's a thing in this game. So it should be in here now, right? Okay. I'll take the frag grenade, med pack, bandages, Urban Eagle. That sounds cool. What's that? Oh, hell yeah. This is like way stronger than all of my other weapons. Cool. Alright, what have we got going on here? Should I have been carrying that comm relay thing with me? Oh, people are dead. And there are claw marks, I see. That's not very promising. Why is my frame rate like this right now? Is it the rain? And the frame rate is still about the same. Yeah, I guess it was just doing that thing where after I get out of the menu, the frame rate drops.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
I'm quite curious as to what came through here. It had claw marks. Ooh, this might be something. Interesting. Oh.
If you're searching them,
Jesus
make it
Christ. Get the hell out of me. Feels like it was a very sudden attack that people weren't aware of. If that guy has food in his hands. Their bodies aren't really ripped to shreds or anything. But maybe that's just because Bethesda decided not to do that much detail. Okay. Wow, okay, this is a big place. What was that? I don't like this. That sounded scary. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end today's playthrough of Starfield here. And I'll see you guys next time. And that might be on Monday. We'll see. Peace out.